This is George Kachuk with RCM Wealth Advisors reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. As we're entering the last week of September, markets so far are still pretty much in a confirmed uptrend. Last Friday we saw a lot of selling. It was options expiration day. The volume swelled very heavy. Dow was down about 170, 180 points, something like that. So the market looked kind of bad, except for the NASDAQ market. It still was only up a few points. That closed at a new weekly high. The S&P 500 actually closed just at its August 2nd high, a little bit 1709. We're a little bit below that this morning. So I'll be watching that 1700 level, 1709, see how the S&P acts there, and that may tell us how much further this market's got to go, or will it start to correct. But for now, coming in today, all leading stocks are still acting quite constructively. NASDAQ is intact. A lot of the ETF sectors, consumer discretionary, the technology sector, the industrial sector, those on a weekly basis were closing at new highs. So we have a lot of positives going on in this market. But now one little nuance is this morning we are seeing some of the leading growth stocks, they are taking some hits. So we'll have to see how the volume ends up or how the week ends up. You can't make a decision based on one morning. But for now, the market is still an uptrend. Now, one of the plays we have in the market here is Jazz Pharmaceuticals. For full disclosure, I do own Jazz. And basically it's been consolidating. It's basically formed about a 4-week tight pattern. It's been moving sideways right around the $88, $89 level. Now, if it can take out that $89 level in huge volume, that's a buyable point. That's an add-on point. Way back in early June, Jazz broke out from about the $60 level, ran up to here, and is making a short little consolidation at this $88, $89 level. Now, what makes Jazz interesting is they have one drug, basically, that gives them about 50% of their revenues, Xyrem, which is a drug for narcolepsy. Now, according to the company, so far they're treating about 10,000 people in the U.S. with this drug. However, they feel there's 157,000 people affected with this disease, and the company thinks it can reach out and help these people, or treat these people. So last quarter earnings came in at about 31%. That's been pretty consistent over the last few quarters. Sales come in at a 68% increase. That's also, they've been in high double digits or triple digits in terms of their sales. Now going forward, analysts are looking for next year's earnings to come in about an increase of 31% and about 25% for the year after that. The company has solid pre-tax margins at about 52%. So again, let price and volume be your guide. If Jazz can take out that $89 level on some decisive volume, it might move higher. But of course, watch the markets. We'll see how this market acts this week. Last week in September, so far the market's been giving us a lot of good upside. So have a good trading week. This is George Kachuk with RCM Wealth Advisors reporting you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Have a great week.